In Los Angeles, in California, we have Timothy Loranger. He's an aviation attorney and private pilot. Timothy, welcome to Al Jazeera. Am I right in saying, Timothy, at this stage we have little more than what we observed actually happen in front of our eyes? So President Trump's at this stage is just, his speculation cannot really have any heft.
Absolutely, I agree. Now is not the time for the kind of discussion that we're hearing from our president. What we need to do is focus all of the energy that we have and resources on really understanding the facts of the crash, and then doing what we can to avoid it in the future, and not attacking any particular administration or people who are doing a very difficult job as air traffic controllers and pilots.
Yeah, a very difficult job, especially at this airport. Tell us about the challenges there.
The airport there, DCA is what it's known as, is a very busy airport. It has a constant flow of aircraft coming in and out. It also deals with other types of traffic, like the Black Hawk helicopter, military aircraft that are flying through. It's very busy. It takes a lot of focus and concentration by our excellent air traffic controllers. And pilots are well trained to fly in that area, including these Black Hawk helicopter pilots who were with a unit out of Fort Belvoir, which is well known for their excellence in flying. And so we look forward to understanding what happened.
Indeed. From a pilot's perspective, what kind of thing might go wrong in these kind of situations?
Because there's so much going on, pilots have to look out of the aircraft and recognize other airplanes in the area. Because multiple airplanes were landing, it could be that the pilots of the Black Hawk misunderstood which aircraft they were looking for that was on final approach. It's a very dynamic situation. The altitude of each of the aircraft is a consideration. Were they at the altitude that they should have been? Were the systems on board the aircraft, were they working properly? These systems are used to avoid collisions by giving information to the pilots about what aircraft are in their area. So there are many, many questions that need to be answered. None of those have been answered at this point.
Right. So those questions, will they be answered through the National Transportation Safety Board's investigations? Clearly, that's what they want to do, but will they get to the bottom of it?
I believe that they will get to the bottom of all of this. Not only the NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board, but also the Army's own investigation will work with them together to make sure they understand how this happened, and then they can avoid it in the future.
What would you say to people who've been observing this and maybe concerned about flying into airports like this?
The air traffic controllers, the pilots, are all highly trained. It is a very safe process that we go through, and millions of people fly every day, and there are no incidents. As I think it was mentioned, or if it hasn't been, this is the first major aviation incident like this in nearly 25 years here in the United States. People can feel confident that this is not going to happen. It's very unfortunate, and once we understand the facts, then we can make sure that it's not repeated.
All right, we'll leave it there. Timothy Loranger, thanks very much indeed, joining us there from Los Angeles in California. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.